Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? I this laptop had can someone give me a thumbs up for the voice and image? This laptop had its kind of the voice card dead. You can't hear me? What is that? Oh, you're deaf. Oh, it's all right. All right, good. Not that you're deaf, it's good, but that that you guys can hear me. It's just that I was not sure. This laptop of mine had the voice card dead for like a long time. It did update itself, I guess. And somehow it is working. So I am here in Milan. I just wanted to touch base with you all and see how you're doing, what is happening, and where things are at. Hold on. And how are you guys? What's the scent of today? Drop me your scent of today. Tell me how you're doing. I'm going to do something very unorthodox, but that's it. And I am going to go back here. So day one, excellent. So my flights were quite horrible. My flight from my town, my Winnipeg to Toronto. Actually, I was flying to Montreal, and you've heard it all. Like I think most people have heard about the plane crash in Toronto airport. And because of that unfortunate crash, my flight wasn't taken off from Winnipeg because all the flights from Toronto were directed to Montreal, and Montreal did not have any capacity for any new flight. So there was that. And then I thought I'm going to miss my second flight. And I did not miss it because they canceled my flight and then scheduled another one at the same time, but it also was half an hour delayed. So anyways, that's all to say that I had been sitting in planes, in whether in tarmac or in like flying plane for the 24 hours. By the time I made it here, there was another long story about how I made it here through, I shared it earlier with you guys on I got out of the, whatever you call it. I decided to take a train and then take a subway and took the wrong train. Anyways, I took off and subway. Then I did another another transfer. Then I guess this app wanted me to go through take a streetcar, which I'm not really familiar with. I thought it was a bus, and there's no bus, anyways. So by the time I got to my hotel, it was like I can't remember what time it was. I went on an excursion a little bit and came back to the hotel, slept for 16 hours straight. I woke up this morning, this morning is still at 11:45. And I'm here with you guys. So hope you're doing all doing well. All four of you who are watching. Rich, if you you have not fallen asleep, I sent you a link. You can join the live if you want. If you want. Did I send you a link? Whatever I sent you. All right, I did send you a link on WhatsApp. Anyhow, do you want to join? What's your scent of today? I mean, there are. Oh, okay. Once you finish, then if you want, you can join. What's my scent of today? My scent of today, I have not actually brought any perfumes. Usually when I go on trips, I don't bring perfumes. I just try to wear new things at the destination. So I have not been wearing anything, but there are few things that I sprayed today, and I want to talk about it. So anyways, as soon as I woke up, I realized it was too late because Esxence opens at 10, and I'd been sleeping over for another 2 hours. So I I did text Clemence, and I said, "Where are you?" And I'd hope to meet you. And she said she had something to do, and she can meet me at 3. So I pulled my shits together. I was there by just after 2 o'clock. There are more brands this year than it was last year, I think, because I saw some new things that I had not seen last year. This year they've changed things around in that you have to buy tickets to get in for general public. I'm not sure if general public can get in every day, or is it just the last day on Saturday. But I saw something on their website. It said the tickets are sold out for Saturday, so it's unfortunate. I think they have opened a little bit of a bigger area this year in Esxence than that was last year, but it was, and I think it was less busy today, or maybe it was just later today, so I'm not sure. I walked around, I found Clemence, and we chatted a little bit. Then I saw Sam from the World of Fragrance, who's friends of Clemence, and I've watched her for long. I just didn't recognize her right away. And she's a very classy lady, and I like her channel. I like her content. Somebody told me they had seen. Oh, I met. God, I don't know why do I think the scientist. The centist. The centist. That's the Instagram handle, and he's from UK. I met him. And he told me Dariush or the Persolaise was walking around, and I was like, oh, I gotta go find Dariush. So as I was walking around looking for something and being distracted already, I ended up seeing him sitting down with the brand of Le Jardin Retrouvé. This brand, Jardin Retrouvé. And I said hi to him, and he said, Mitra, you need to learn about this brand. And he had done the interview with them. And I sat down with the owners of the brand, Michelle and Clara. And they were lovely, lovely couple. They gave me the history of the brand and all about the brand. And I'm absolutely thrilled to have learned about the brand. I think I have seen the... what do you call it, the interview Persolaise did with them. I just can't recall what it was. But anyhow, they gave me the history of the brand, being a really old brand. Was he getting something? I don't know. He didn't walk away from that from a sample. Hi, RN, how are you? No, you're not late. You're not late. He didn't walk away with any samples. Yeah, at the end I saw him, he didn't have much in his hands, so I don't know. I saw him at the end. Are we having pasta or pizza? Like, yeah, I just I actually bought some poke bowl tonight, and I brought it home and I ate it there. Ate at home. So, anyways, so I sat down with this brand, Le Jardin Retrouvé, and they agreed to do a live an interview with me, which I am so honored. That I will be contacting them later. I passed on my information. They're also looking for a distributor in Canada, so I talked to them about it. And no, he was talking about Persolaise. And so I smelled a few things from the Jardin Retrouvé, and they are very interesting brands. So his father, Michel, is the brand owner, and they have a perfumer. I can't remember what the name of the perfumer is. And Michel's father was a perfumer, and some of the stuff was released and at the time, and God knows when, like how many years ago, and some of the stuff wasn't. And so the perfumer went through all the kind of formulas from his father's time and made it IFRA compliant. Only changed 3 ingredients in 100 ingredients, which is shocking for someone who made fragrances back then. Only have like 3 non-IFRA compliant ingredients, and released 10 of the same perfumes, just IFRA compliant, and 3 of their new fragrances. And I really, really, really liked what I smelled in few things. It was including Cuir de Russie from them. Cuir de Russie from them. It's made very unisex in that like there's the powdery facets, and I think there's some violet in that one. It made it really, really beautiful. I did smell, this is one of the newer ones. It's called Osmante Liu Yuan. Apparently it's kind of a garden in, it's kind of a garden in somewhere in Asia. I may not know. And it was really, really good. And they had, what else I smelled? I smelled some from their Jardin collection. I smelled Mousse Arashiyama. It's based on oak moss, Mousse Arashiyama, and a garden in Chanel is not the only brand who has Cuir de Russie. I mean, Cuir de Russie was, I think, what brands have Cuir de Russie? Guerlain had Cuir de Russie. Chanel has Cuir de Russie. Coty, like old Coty, had Cuir de Russie. So they can't really, they don't own the name. In fact, other brands can sue them because they had Cuir de Russie prior to them. You prefer Chypre mousse? Well, have you tried Mousse Arashiyama? It's pretty nice. So I am very, very excited and thankful to owners of the brand who giving me a little bit of explanation of what the brand was about. And sandalwood sacré, I wonder how that is like. So I can smell at home. Yeah, so this Chypre, what was it? Mousse Arashiyama. I really liked it because it's not... sometimes oak moss can be too much in a fragrance, and it's not like that at all. Like this is a gorgeous one, and I am really excited to try these. So that was that. I met again with Mark Buxton. I think, I don't know how you say his name. He's like hilarious. He's like one of these most hilarious perfumer that I've ever met. Like he has this kind of fun sense of humor. He's like uber tall, and he has this sense of humor. It was really nice. And I tried again the emotional drop, that now I realize I need to get that fragrance. They have new ones. Hi Christy, how are you? Hope you're having fun. Yes, I do. I'm having fun. I mean, I don't know what got into me, but last night my Google Map took me through a fair, like a children's fair, with all the rides and stuff. And which was set up in the middle of a park. And as I walked by, I'm like, oh my God, I miss my little one. But I think I had a moment of vulnerability. I am feeling fine now. And yeah, so I met Jardin Le Trouvé was one stop that I really enjoyed. Then I stopped at Eris Perfumes. Hi Raymond, how are you? I stopped at Eris and I spoke to the Bengal Rouge is really good. Yes, it is really good. And Bengal Rouge is very good. Italians love doing random things randomly. Yeah, well, I do random things all the time anyways, but I stopped at Eris Perfumes and I had a really good conversation with the creative director, Barbara. And she told me she also agreed to do a live with me. She's half Vietnamese and her stepfather is Persian, which we had some conversation on that. And she gave me the story about the brand and it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys know that she is a writer and she had a blog. Then she decided to kind of start a brand and she talked to Antoine Lee, and Antoine Lee was like, became the perfumer of the brand. Hi, Tomato. Became the perfumer of the brand, and each line has kind of some sort of story. I think the Mabet and there's 3 in that line have like the story of the night flower is so good, Raymond. Is that the night flower that has tuberose? Because I am not even for tuberose, but I did smell it and it's so good. I bought also Adore Delta Venus. Yes, it was my summer scent. It's gorgeous yes, it is a StreamYard. So it was a beautiful scent. Anyway, so I smelled them, and Night Flower really surprised me because I thought it had tuberose, but it didn't. It wasn't. Yes, Indian tuberose, but like it's not the way that usually tuberose is composed. Maybe I'm coming around tuberose, but it was gorgeous. So, anyways, so I did speak to her for a while, and she was a sweetheart. She also agreed to do live with me. That was nice. And she said Antoine was around, although I did not see Antoine, and I don't know if I would recognize him. Sorry, guys, I'm a little cold here. I don't know if I will recognize him if I see him. And I know I've seen pictures, but you never know. Like in real life, things are very different. I did see some other celebrities. I saw. Who else I saw? Bad news. Look who's on the live chat. Okay. I don't know who's in the live chat, but everyone who's here in the live chat are welcome. And so then I think I saw Demi Rawling walking around with her boyfriend. And I did see Curly Sense, Andrea from Curly Sense, briefly. I did see a few other people, but I don't recall their names. What else I tried? I did try a few things. I think there was this Italian brand. I'm going to upload the video of the presentation that they had. This an Italian brand from Italy, and I'm going to post that from them. The whole brand was about like tuberose, and I really liked that. Let's see. Have you smelled anything from Osmantic Display? No, I did not. You know what? I was so tired. By the time I got there, it was like after 2. I met Clemence around 3. We chatted a little bit. Then I went to get some drinks and came back around 4. She was at Welton. I actually met a director of the Welton House of Welton, who was super, super nice to me and all of us. And also I met the director of the Jovoy UK, and she is a sweetheart. I think her name is Victoria. She's a sweetheart. She's absolutely nice, and we had a good chat. That was great. How exciting for Eris. I'm hooked on them recently. Green Spell is another interesting one. The tomato lips. I know. I smelled Green Spell, and it was really like so, so good. I don't know what you're talking about, tomato. Like, who is Shape Blocks? I mean, I don't see that person in here, and they have not said anything that's rude. So I'm gonna keep that. Jovoy's announced house, yeah, and the director was absolutely lovely. I loved talking to her, and she was so down to earth, and it was really good to have a conversation with them. So there was that. Let me just go get my. Let me see. House of Welton has also released a new one. I'm gonna go get something that I forgot to bring it. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. So there we go. Look at this cute pouch. This House of Welton. A woman was trying to. RN, can you get to work, please? Or Rich Mitch. Okay, so I have. Oh my God, how many samples did you give me? It was this. I think it was the. Remember Me is Beautiful. Yes, and Jovoy, like they kind of bring all the like. She was the director of Jovoy London, and she was a sweetheart. She told me that the director of Jovoy Paris was around as well. So Anyways, so I have samples of Senja and from Welton, London, Baicha. I don't know what that is. Kimoon, and this is something that it's a Gardenia by Javoy is another tomato leaf fragrance. No, I have not, and I'm going to smell it tomorrow because I have heard about it enough, and I'm going to smell it. So Kimoon is a nice tea fragrance. You see this? Tea fragrance from Welton, London. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have a bottle at home. Then there is, I don't know what this is. This is the newest one. It's called Ambra Innamorata. Yeah, Ambra Innamorata. Oh, this is like their newest one. I think that they said this is Extrait de Parfum, so it's from the Extrait line. And they said that, I don't know if this is released or not, but I heard there are some aquatic notes in this. I don't know then if it's ambergris or not. Oh, I have 2 samples of this one. Oh, nice. And then I have Ryokucha. Another thing about Esxence, so it was, So interestingly, so you can get the press passes if you are a content creator. And I saw Sam from World of Fragrance, and she got for the lowest cast of passes is a fragrance lover pass, which I got. Yeah, fragrance lover pass. That's the lower cast. But you can get also a content creator. Hold on a second. I may have to charge this laptop. And then you can also get a content creator and press things. And I think because we don't have watt numbers, I don't even know what the watt number is. I think it's kind of a tax thing for businesses. We didn't get that one. So anyways, that's to say that sometimes they give, like even for Sam from World of Fragrances, they didn't give her the pass. So I'm just going to charge this computer before it dies. Sorry guys, my light might go off, which is hilarious, but we'll see. All right, let's see. Oh, maybe we have this one here. No, we don't. And we have to. I have to charge this. How do I charge this? Sorry, guys. We are having an emergency here. You gotta wait for a minute. Sorry, I'll be back. This whole thing here, it made me. All right, let's back in here. Get in here. All right. Sorry, we no longer have good lights, but it's okay. We shall survive. All right. Do I have any kids? I do have 2 kids. Is that a concern of yours? Sorry. I do have. Sorry. So in that, let's look at, let me just take a look here. All right, so let me just a second here. Sorry, guys, I'm just a little bit trying to. All right. So in that, I have not tried all the brands. So I walked around a little bit, but I couldn't see obviously everything. And anyways, I'm looking forward tomorrow to kind of look at a little bit what's out there. So this is basically what they give you, like the kind of the brochure of the whole event. And I'm looking forward to try things tomorrow at this. And they have all the lists of the brand back in here. And God knows how many brands are here. So look, I don't know if you see it. Yes, this is all the brands that are here. There's lots and lots of brands to try, and they have talks as well. So I have to find out what talks are here, and take a look at that. So yes, so let me just turn on the light in the back over there. So maybe we have a little bit more light. Here. All right. Maybe it's. No, that did not make it better. If anything, it made it worse. Sorry, guys. I'm not really set up here properly, but anyways. So I am excited, and I did try. Did try quite a bit. The only problem with Esxence is like it's closed space, and you're kind of spraying stuff in a closed space, and everyone is spraying it, and then there's actually a smell in the air. So like the softer fragrances, they're not getting their kind of what do you call it? They're the fair share. Will Nathaniel Lorsan be speaking or presenting? I would love to see her or meet her. She's one of my favorite perfumers. Yes, and I have to still look. So I don't know how, but some of these content creators, they are getting invites to the brands, and I obviously nobody cares about me. I'm not that big of a brand or whatever, but I didn't get any invite to anything. And I guess some of the perfumers are out there, like, doing presentations. I'm not sure. I have to take a look and see what's in the presentation thing, and whether am I going to get a presentation. Anyways, so with that, there's also what I was going to talk about. So then I went to do a little bit of store shopping because I really needed to get my stuff. And of course, I went to one of my favorite stores here, the Celine. I went to a Celine store, and I bought a bottle of nightclubbing. Celine nightclubbing. And I bought a bottle of an Air de Forget, but Maison Violet is my favorite perfume from her so far. Oh my God, Maison Violet is beautiful. And I didn't see them there. So I don't know if they are there. Let me just take a look. It would be in the M, right? Nuit Bleu. If you have not tried Nuit Bleu, Raymond, I would say please try Nuit Bleu and Purple the Autumn or something like that. That's what it's called, and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you love iris, you would like that. I want to see if Maison Violet was here. No, I don't see their name, so they're not here. Yeah. So some brands are here and some no. Oh, it's so damn good. like Sketch. You know what? I need to try Sketch again. And I'm so sad that they've changed the presentation of the bottle. They don't look like. Okay, you guys can see me. You can see me. Can somebody give me a thumbs up? You can hear, but you can't see. Is that right? Okay, frozen picture. Hold on. Whatever hell happened. What do you know about the video is frozen? Okay, let me just leave the guys, stay here. I'm gonna come back, okay? Just give me a second. I don't know what happened. You're frozen in time. Okay, let me see what happened here. Let me just get out and come back, okay? Just don't leave. Don't. Can you see me now? Thumbs up. Should we for a minute next month? No. Can we? Can somebody give me a thumbs up? Yes. Perfect. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. My freaking computer just like closed everything and said bye bye. I have no idea what happened. You look like they're straight now. Okay. Well, sounds good. And then so I went to Esxence and I got a bottle of not Esxence, Celine, bought a bottle of night clubbing and a backup parade because I am down in parade. Press the like if you are enjoying the unexpected live. Correct. It's impromptu. And did you guys know, I can't English anymore. Do you guys know that Celine now has a skincare product? So now they have skin creams and a body gel. So I ended up getting, what did I get? I got a liquid soap, a sample of liquid soap of La Peau Nue, and the liquid soap sample of Reptile. And they are magnificent for the price. Get them now before they increase the price. And here we have one and only Rich Mitch. Please, round of applause. Here is Rich.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hello, Ducky. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Good. All right. I am doing okay. And I ended up getting...
Tired after a long day.
Well, I've only been awake for I don't know what time is it now. It's like 9:19. I've only been awake for 9 hours, so I think I'm okay for now. But
Feeling sprightly.
I opened my eyes. It was like 11:45, and I'm like, "Oh, is it a.m. or p.m.?" It took me a minute. It took me a minute to realize what was going on, but
yes.
yeah, I'm good. Hey,
hello, Lilith. How is everything? So, have you had a good day?
I've had an okay day. It was, it's just, I have decided to take it easy on myself, and it's not about like seeing every single fragrance booth at Esxence. That's not what it's about. I have decided to have just fun, and of course, I'm gonna get things that I want to get done. Like I went into y'all. I don't know if you followed us. Rich, I don't know if I was talking to you in private or on the thing, but L'Occitane has a release called Iris, like a iris around iris, herba iris, and I was totally I had decided that I'm gonna go discover it, and I went there, and they like sold out for a few months already, but it's available online. But again, Italian post is not reliable. I wanted to get one and try it and report back to Rich, but I didn't get that one. I don't know how I got to that tangent, but anyways, my goal is to just do things that I want to do, and it's not about seeing everything and doing everything, because obviously I can't do it. I had fun today. I didn't really do any sort of planned visits to the booths today, so I didn't do that. No. But
Okay. So have you got like an itinerary of what you want to do over the next few days?
um, I want to go back to the Mazzolari store. I really, really like that store. I put a live, like just did a short live video on that. I am actually surprised. I thought the Mitsuko X-Straight and what's it called, Jiki X-Straight are discontinued, aren't they? Like I thought they were discontinued.
No, I doubt it.
Oh, okay.
I doubt they'll ever be discontinued, to be honest.
Right. So they have it in the store in stock because I can't find them in Canadian website. So
Yeah, the North America gets just the worst choices of fragrances. You're in Europe, you should be able to find them. In fact, you will be able to find them. They won't discontinue that shit. They just won't.
right. And I thought for sure Vajiki was gone, but it's probably from North American market gone.
Yes.
I mean, the prices are not very attractive. It's like 335 euro or something
Oh yes.
for that. And so Mazzolari story was nice. They have a lot of things, and I think they had an event, but like I didn't ask to be included. I just walked away. But then they also have Dries Van Noten fragrances, and I tried the new Santal something.
So does that smell like Dries Van Noten that was released for Frederick Mall?
Mm-mm. So Dries Van Noten, like now the brand has, I don't know how many, but I'd say about 10, I'd guess about 10 fragrances. And they are, how can I say, they're not really loud in your face, leather oud combo or like leather whatever combo that is like trendy at all. They are a lot of florals has been used in that brand, and it's quite softer, but the longevity sillage is good. I actually think you would like Rock Namur if you try.
Okay.
And so what I'm like, few of my favorites are Surah Maliki's, Rock Namur. There's another one, Neon Garden, that's Iris Space. That's quite nice. And Santal Greenly, yes, Santal Greenly, yes, that's really good, really good. I didn't appreciate their vanilla. The vanilla was, they have a vanilla, but it's very like floral vanilla. It's not like vanilla. That was really good. The Santal Greenly vanilla, and then there was another one also. I think it's chamomile something.
Okay.
But they have very interesting fragrances, and it's the best price you can get anywhere. It's in here. Raymond says, I enjoy Sumapo and the vetiver. Sumapo is the EDT version. So they have an EDP line and EDT line, and Sumapo is EDT, and it's a little bit doesn't last as long, but it's beautiful. I am to go try one. Nice part is when you buy from here, they do tax free. So when I get out of airport, I can claim 12% off tax, which goes back on my card. It's great.
So I'm looking just to skip back. I'm looking. There was a couple of websites in Europe. One called My Origins. I'll send you the link after the stream, and it's got a 30ml bottle of Jiki X-Ray for £176.
God, so that's cheap as fuck.
I'll send you the link afterwards. What we could do is, if you ever decide to come to England, we could spend some time. You could draw up a list, and I could buy the things for you, and you could collect them off as if you ever come.
You're so nice, my brother. Ducky, my
friend. I will happily do that for you.
Maybe I will come to. Maybe that would be my next trip, coming to London.
Yes, if you want. I don't know that I'll go to London, but I could certainly ship them to you. That would be fun.
No, I will come to Newcastle or whatever fuck you close to. Come to find you. I'm not going to come to UK and not see you and leave.
Cool. Then yes, we can do that. You can stock up as much if you've got the will. I have the way. We can sort it out.
Yes, that would be fun.
only a 30 mil, bro.
Hmm?
It's only a 30 mil.
30 mil, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
That's the extra, yeah. That's on a website called My Origins. I'll send you the link afterwards anyway.
Please
Really.
do. That's cheap AF, like, because you can't find 30 ml extract of those for that price anymore. Like, it's just absolutely much more expensive.
I've used that website dozens of times as well. It's all totally legit. It's brilliant. It's fantastic website actually. And
Is
I've
it
got a
only
few of them.
for UK?
It's actually based in France, would you believe? But sell a shitload of stuff in the UK. Like the ship to the UK, and there's no extra charge for VAT, so they must have like a VAT system set up, and it's included in the price.
Oh, that is very attractive. I will share another discounter website from France with you, and I think they do ship to UK too, and they have some new releases of stuff, which is kind of nice. Fantastic characters for Jedi. Jedi will not be on. FYI, if you see a Jedi on eBay, please do not buy from certain person that I mentioned in my Discord channel.
Okay.
You will see a Jedi for $1,200 US on eBay, and I would recommend that you get in touch with me and ask me if it is the person that I think so, because they are a chemist and doing certain stuff to dupe ones and filling the fragrances, but they're quite affiliated with they are very connected. So I'm not in tune to say their names, but get in touch with me if you see any Jedi on eBay and you want to buy it at a good price, because I don't think that's legit.
Yeah,
And
I'm not really into that, like the old Guerlains as much as I appreciate them. It's not something I would buy and wear. You know.
yeah, but they have Jedi now. I saw they put on the same seller has put on Iris Grenache, and the same seller has put out Bouquet de Reine. A lot of hard to find fragrances, and I have a strong feelings that they are not real. So,
Okay.
But this is the thing, though, right? Like, it's an eBay seller. It's a Jedi. The fragrance was there, what, I don't know, 100 years ago. Nobody has smelled it, and most people who will look at that have not smelled the real Jedi and get the fragrance. They don't know how it smells, and this person is producing very similar dupes. They have access to chemical lab, and they have an access to a gas chromatography machine. So they are producing very close dupes, and yeah, outrageous. Then they are by first name basis at the Guerlain, the flagship store. Yet they're doing these shitty things, and they have sold probably upwards of 50 bottles of Iris Grenache.
Fuck.
Correct. So if you, which is, like, and they often sell these things in B bottles, which is, it can be refilled with any shit, but also refillable bottles, which is kind of like, it's just a shame. It's just a shame where things have turned out. But anyways, get in touch with me if you are buying some very, very like unusual and whatever Guerlain. I'm not on a hunt. I will not steal it from you if you see a deal. I will tell you who's the shitty buyer seller, actually. Anyhow,
there's a guy who was selling vintage Derby minis. I actually know this dude as well. Do you know those little 7.5 ml Eagle bottle minis? Selling like he's got 3 of them, and he wants 45 quid each.
What? And are they from France?
No, he's not. I know who he is, actually. I've dealt with him loads of times. He's I think I've had him on the channel before. But he what he did is he bought this guy's. He went into this guy's store, and the guy was in France, and the guy was closing down the store, and essentially struck up a deal with this guy, and the guy just bought all his old stock, like all of his minis, his testers. is like really old vintage bottles. So that's what he's selling off now. He must have made a fortune.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when people are cashing out, like I was at the Nice at Nice in France, came by the store and they had all these they had a drawer, and I don't know why I saw the drawer was open. Like it wasn't usually open for public, but I saw the drawer open and they had um, like mouchoir pour le monsieur. They had all those old guerlains discontinued a long time. And I offered to buy them, and she was like, "No." And I'm like, "The fuck? What are you gonna do with it? Like, just sell it to me." She was
Yes.
like, "No." And I'm like, "All right."
Ugh.
I think that's the closest that I've come to like the doing a criminal act of shoplifting, but I decided against it at the last moment, and I was like, I don't want to be banned for European Union ever again. So
Yes. So
that
you
was
can't
good.
stealing the crown jewels.
Correct. Yes. No, thank you. So I believe the mouchoir de monsieur that I smelled there. Have you smelled that one?
Yes.
Does it smell like shit? Because it did smell like shit.
But it's got like a halitosis kind of note to it. Like a bad breath
Good,
note.
correct. That's correct. I wasn't sure if it gone bad or it was shit. So yes.
No, it's got a bad breath note in it.
Right.
So that's what that is. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it was not enjoyable. But then they had also like this kind of half partial of the Clone 68, and I'm like, just sell it to me.
Yeah.
EITH, TCH.
Yes.
She would not. Anyways, but that was all right. And I passed by a Chanel store here. God, I'm like shocked by the prices of Chanel here. Like, I think they probably upped the price here as well. Like, it's like 440 euros for a 200 ml bottle, like of Chanel, which comes to, I looked at it, it comes to $657 Canadian. And I think we were still at 550 for 200 ml Chanel's because Canada is poor, I guess.
I remember when Chanel Les Exclusives were £240 for 200 ml.
Wow.
So that's like basically 200 cheaper than what they are now.
I was watching. Somebody shared this video on Facebook. Somebody that I know had shared a video on Facebook about the luxury brands and how they have. Let me find her. How they have made most of their money over the past 5 years. They've just really made a lot of money over the last 5 years, with just being it COVID, being it that people were inside the house. They were getting paid, but they weren't spending the same things. Like a lot of governments, like few countries, you could stay at home and not work, or like the businesses can lay you off, but you're still getting paid the same and the government is topping off, but you don't have the expenses that you usually have. Like, let's say, I'll say the price of gas, the price of, you would get food at work and things like that. You didn't have that. And all of a sudden people had extra income and there was nothing else to do. You weren't going out to bars or whatever. And people started buying fragrances and luxury items. And luxury brands, instead of just enjoying that, they up their prices. And it's like, okay, people are buying, let me just up my prices. And 80% of growth is related to the price increase over the past 5 years. But that is going to come down. Apparently, this new generation, or Gen, whatever that is now, Gen Z? Is it Gen Z now? Or
It is.
Yeah. So it's apparently they're not into really luxury items. They're looking for quality, and a lot of these fragrances have dropped their qualities over the past few years, and even the luxury items like Chanel bags are not the same as they were before. Their quality control is shite, and that's gonna be it. And I wonder because now they're seeing in this quarter, like LVMH report came in, can't remember when it was, but the LVMH report came in not that long ago, and they're not doing as well that they were doing before. And hence, all of a sudden, this Facebook crackdown on groups who are selling secondhand bottles, which is.
Well, I hope they fucking go out of business, frankly. They've completely
I know, right? Right. Like
completely
that's what
fucking ruined everything.
it's like. You got rich of all of us. We paid you while economy everywhere else was shit. You thrived. You made money. You increased your prices. We didn't say anything, and now you're going after us in the aftermarket. It's a sad thing to see. To
It's
be honest.
disgusting because once you've bought something, it's yours. Once you've bought something, it's yours. You know,
It is
and
mine,
you should.
and I don't give a shit if you have the second. What do you call the secondary trademark infringement? I'm like, go f yourself if that's what. It is
Yeah,
mine.
it just shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be allowed.
Right. So now they're going down on any, like you mentioned, name of Chanel. The groups are being taken down. The profiles are being taken down. The whole, it's been bad. And I think they're starting on YouTube as well. And like, there are some people who've gone back and deleted their Chanel videos. And I'm like, I don't know if they're going to take mine down, then go, so be it. I don't give a shit, like, to be honest. Anyways, that was a tangent.
It's wild.
It is wild. I don't. What did you do today? How has been your new fragrance discovery? You did a review of something. What did you do review of today?
I reviewed Oud Satin Mood Extra by Francis Kirkjohn. It's like a fucking chemical attack in a bottle. You know, it's proper warfare in
You
a
didn't
bottle.
like it, I assume.
Well, only in very small quantities, very little and often.
Yeah. And you know what? What was sad is like I didn't smell a lot today, but as I was smelling my way through, and I'm like, this is just some similar DNA over and over and over again. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we have reached to the point of, is this it for creating perfumes? Like, it's just like there's so many leathers and ouds, like leather and fruit and leather and oud and fruits. Like, just come on, guys. Why are you making these ones? Like, it's already made, really. I don't.
Yeah. I think that's another reason why sales are dropping off as well. The lack of creativity. Everything's being done over and over again.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I don't know, like, is it that there is no new scent profiles to be made, or is it that, you know, I don't know, they're copying each other? Like, how many? Like, I passed this brand, and I'm not sure where was the brand from. I smelled a couple of them. One of them was I'm 100% sure was a copy of Lost Cherry, and another one was a copy of something else from Tom Ford. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. Like, I didn't even smell anything else from the booth, and I was just like, move forward. And I was like, if this is what you're gonna do with your brand, I don't want to smell the rest of you. It's just kind of sad.
So as far as creativity is concerned, it's that they're actually incentivized to not be creative because do you know how perfumers are compensated? Do you know how they're paid?
No.
Perfumers who work for places like Givaudan and IFF and Simrise, they're salaried, right? But they're actually their main source of income is by how much oil they sell for the house, for the company, right?
Wow.
So that's why Quentin Bish uses Akigala wood so often, because he is given a percentage of the sales of the amount of Akigala wood that he sells, right? That he sells for the house. Now, if you extrapolate that out and put it towards all the different perfumers and all the different houses, right, then it shows they are incentivized to use their own in-house chemical trademarks. Right, because that's where the perfumers are like reimbursed the best. That's where the money is, right? So that is one of the main reasons why creativity in the perfume space is dead, and that's why clones have taken off, because they all smell the fucking same. The chemicals are very easy to copy. They're cheap because they're not natural. They're very contrived. They're big molecules, but you can copy the scent of them no problem. Even the is it the analog? I think that's what it is, like an analog sort of a chemical, which is very hard to. It's very hard. Like you just add like an extra carbon atom or an extra nitrogen atom, which is inert, then it's not going to make any difference to the fucking smell in a lot of cases. So that's how clones have taken off and the creativity's dead, because it's basically you're only going to get different perfumes at the rate at which they can create new chemical smells for like ingredients, like Amber Extreme and Ambroxan and all these others that don't use naturals because you're not allowed to trademark naturals. It's not because they're too expensive, it's because you're not allowed to trademark them. You can have an exclusive deal, but then the person in the next field will have an exclusive deal with a different house. So this is what... Sorry?
That is sad. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick. I'm absolutely bored shitless. So if you go back in time, 30, 40, 50 years, all these different houses, such as like Calvin Klein. If you look on the bottom of vintage bottles of Calvin Klein, you will see the words Calvin Klein Parfums. And that's because Calvin Klein had a factory where he would make his own perfumes, like they would bottle them up. They would have not their own factory, their own company, where they would make everything themselves. They would get a perfumer and they would buy all the houses from all the oils from the different houses, and they would mix them all up themselves and they would pump them all out. And each one, so you were left with like plurality and competition, and that is something we don't have anymore. That's why all of the companies got raided about 2 or 3 years ago for being a cartel.
That's just, actually I ran into someone, anyways, I'm not going to name the brand because I actually like the person, but they had a really good line of fragrances. There's really innovative, something that you don't like smell every time, like in every single brand and whatever. And like they launched a new line for the fragrances and it's just like same.
Yeah.
I have to say it's like same fruity Ambroxan shit. And I'm like, why? Like you had, and I could see in his eyes that he still loves his previous, like what he started at, but he also has this kind of, mass appealing line, and he's just like, and more, I could see like most people would come and were gravitated towards those, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess this end of an era, right? I don't know how to say it. I don't want to sound like negative Nelly, and like as much as I am a negative Nelly, but that the world is ending or so. But I mean, it's kind of palpable, like you can see it in even the ones that once started and they were kind of innovative and all into those things, and now they're like turning into producing shit that smells like every other shit,
Yes, absolutely. It's a disaster. It's an absolute nightmare.
In like high note, I'm gonna say when I met Barbara from Eris Parfums, and she told me she wanted something with guava note because she really likes guava. She's half Vietnamese, and she said, funny enough, Antoine Lee had never smelled guava before.
Yeah.
So she said that she shipped Mexican guava to Antoine to smell and study before even creating that fragrance. And that's, it's a lovely story.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's fun. It's interesting. It's new. That is the man who has created very famous fragrances and has spent his entire life smelling things. And she's been like, "Oh, have you ever smelled guava?" And he's been like, "What the fuck is guava?" And they have both learned, and that's what it should be about, the creativity aspect of it being fun and interesting and new,
I
and there's been nothing like that for years.
I know, and I smelled the night flower from them from Eris, and I did smell the green spell and the guava one, which I can't remember what the name of it was, but they were all kind of something that I have not smelled before, and it kind of, whether I like it or not, I actually like night flower, but whether I like it or not, it doesn't matter. It's just that creativity was there, and I could kind of connect with her in her passion. And she's a writer apparently, like she's never been a perfumer or anything. And she talked about how the old perfumes had she said she had a blog about vintage perfumes, and they've kind of inspired her to do this. And I could see the passion coming, but there aren't in her booth is not a Kajal booth. I don't know why I have a beef with the brand Kajal.
You don't like Kajal?
Sorry?
You don't like Kajal?
It's so okay. So this is the thing. So they have a huge booth in the first aisle there's two main aisles that you walk, and they're like kind of like aisles in between. They have a huge aisle in a huge booth in the main aisle where you walk, and it's probably within 5 minutes of walking you'll get there, like not even 5, like 3 minutes. And a lot of people walking out with bags of Kajal and with samples in it, or I don't know if it's free perfumes or whatever, but they never gave me one because I'm a nobody, and I'm not going to go there big for perfumes with samples. But anyways, and it's not because of that I'm like have a beef with them. It's just the whole concept. and they're
An influencer brand.
Huh?
They're an influencer brand.
Yes, they are an influencer brand, and they are really into kind of all these fruity, following the trend and whatever, which is fine. But it's not for me anyways.
Yeah.
Wow, Wiki Parfum says there are 0 perfumes with guava note. Oh, interesting. I mean, I know one at least. Eris Parfums have one.
Yeah, that Eris has been around for a long time. Wiki Parfums obviously hasn't got Nightflower. Is it Nightflower?
Yeah, so they have. There's also an interesting story about, behind Scorpio Rising, because that was a 2022 release from Eris. She told me Scorpio Rising because she has always enjoyed the Scorpio personalities, and I said, I'm a Scorpio Rising. I'm a Leo, but I'm my rising sign is a Scorpio. And she said that was that. The one of them was that, and then there was another one. There's a movie called The Scorpio Rising that she was really inspired by, and she said it starts really with a punch in the fragrance, which it totally is, and it kind of mellows down. It's like my hard exterior, like this. A lot of people do not believe that I'm a Leo because I do have a really hard exterior, or like threatening or intense. That is probably Scorpio, and mellows down to like a Leo. So people, it's funny. Anyways, that was an interesting one, and she talked about green spell as well, and that was a really beautiful one. And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the greenery of it. It reminded me of Bel Respiro and Chanel. If you like Bel Respiro, you may enjoy green spell. That's absolutely gorgeous.
I've tried them all. I did a sample review and I bought M-XXX.
Oh yes, I do. Did you review M-XXX?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened was my friend Charlene, who introduced me to all of you guys, like including Ramsey, you, and Eugene, she told me about you all because she has been watching you for a long time. She's my coworker, and she told me about M-XXX, and she said one of you, it's probably you, who reviewed it, and I ended up buying that one, and I quite liked it. It's just like it's none like other, like the ambergris. I love that fragrance. That's absolutely gorgeous. She gave it. She said that every line of the perfumes, including M-XXX, and there was Scorpio Rising, was about gender fluidity or whatever that was.
Okay.
And the Mabette and Night Flower, and something else from that line was about the Beauty and the Beast, like the story. And she talked about the green one, and I can't remember the green one. For the life of me, I can't remember what that was. But each line has a story, which, these are the things I love about perfumes. Like the story, some sort of something behind it. Even Jardin de Trouvé, right? Have you tried these Jardin de Trouvé?
No, never heard of them.
Oh my god! You need to try them. And these ones also have like behind the samples. So the samples come like this, like in a little thing. And behind the samples, there's this story of the fragrance in it. And it's not like cliche story. It's kind of nice. Like, your childhood stories. I don't know about you, but I lived in my mind. Like I lived in my head in my childhood a lot of times. Partly because, I grew up in war, and things that actually existed at the time were not fun to look into and live. So I really lived in my own era in my mind. And like I lived the French Revolution era, and I read certain books, and I was in that era. And it just like there's a story about these brands, and I really, really enjoyed these kind of brands. Anyways, Charlene is the biggest fragrance influencer without a YouTube channel. She totally is. She totally. Guys, I'm gonna bring Charlene once on my YouTube channel if she ever agrees. But she is the one actually who introduced me the niche perfumes. Niche perfumes to me. Talked about Eugene, you, Ramsey, and watches you guys intently. She's one of those. But she doesn't have a channel. She doesn't barely has an Instagram. But anyways. Yeah, that was my tangent. What else is there to talk about?
I don't know.
I went to Xerjoff store. I know you don't like Xerjoff. And okay, I'll show you something. I'm like so fucking disappointed. Here. So I went to Xerjoff store because a friend of mine asked me if I could possibly go to Xerjoff store and get some samples for them, a friend of mine in Canada, because they wanted to try something that is quite new from Xerjoff. Here, what happened to that sample? I might have just put it in my purse, so it's not here. So last year I went to Xerjoff store and they gave me whatever samples that was what I asked. Like it was like, and I didn't ask for like 10, like I asked for like 2 or 3. This year I went around and I asked for 3 fragrances to try. I tried them. It was Torino 24, it was Nucleus it called, and there was some Louis something. And when I asked for samples, they only gave me 1 sample out of 3. And that one came in. It's not the sprayer sample. It's not a dabber. It's like, one of those like plastic bubbles that you break it and it's no way to serve it, like save it, right? The rest, like it's just a plastic bubble. You broke it.
Wines.
Oh my God. It was so disappointing. And I just kind of walked away and I was like, fuck this shit. Like
shit. I can't stand them. Crap.
Right. You are way overpriced for what you are. Way overpriced for what you are at retail, and even not retail. And you're not even skimping out on a spray or sample. Really, like, come on, it's just disappointing.
Yep, bunch of bastards. There's that fucking Raphael that works for them as well, and he's a weirdo.
Ugh, it was just like, fuck off. Like, really? Is this what you're gonna do? Like, do you think? And I had my Esxence badge, and obviously I'm not here just to bum samples, like, but just maybe people do bum samples, I don't know. But like it was just so disappointing. Roja is overpriced. Yes, Roja is overpriced. I mean, I agree. And then now the brand is going to shit anyways, like since he's gonna leave soon. I think he's gonna leave and never be there, but it's whatever. And then the This is the funny part. I go to the. Were you up when I watched that? When I streamed Azor Perfumery, like that party? Were you? Were
I
you? Did you?
don't think so. Maybe.
Yo, I think you did. Like because you said you heard me. There was a word that was loud music. Anyway,
All right. Yes.
yes. So I go there, and this is the funny part. Like I like one of the perfumes. Like it's called Marrakesh Imperial. It's the brand. It's called Marrakesh Imperial, and I like the Rouge something. It's whatever. So I go there to the late. They have a party today for Marrakesh Imperial at Zor Perfumery, and I'm like, can I buy a fragrance? And she's like, no. It's just like she's like, you're gonna come back tomorrow at 10, and I'm like, bye. I ain't
Yes.
coming back. I'm offering you money and you're not taking it. Like, okay, well, I'll see you never.
Yeah. It's very strange behavior, isn't it?
Right. Oh, we are hosting a party. And I was like, what is it to like your cash is open? I can see your computer. Just take my money. But anyways, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very strange.
I mean, this is it though, right? Like it's just I don't know. I don't know. I'll see. I shall see tomorrow. Like what else is there? Birkin perfume. Yeah, I've never bought it. I'm not interested in anything that's gonna make me appointment to go try it. Like fuck
Yeah.
that. You want my money? I'll drop by when I want. If you don't want my money, then whatever. Bye. Like thank you. Really, I gotta make an appointment and make an appearance in the store and wait in line and sign up through a website. Like, just come on. That's snobbery. I can't take. I can't take. Anyways, have you been to Javoy in London?
No.
Oh,
I've explored the website many times.
oh, the director is such a lovely person. I just met her because she has done some videos with Clemence. I met her just randomly, and she's an absolute lovely person. So I don't know. I think her name is Victoria. I can't remember, but
Did you get to spend much time with Clements?
I did see Clemence. Like she had been videoing something for Granada. I saw her for a few minutes there. Obviously, you know, her pet, she had to put down her pet, and that's pretty sad, and she's pretty shaken, and she's pretty upset about that, which is understandable. She had that bunny for like, I don't know, 7, 8 years, like long time, and she had to put it down. I can't imagine if you were putting a pet down, it's
Yeah.
that's hard. So she's pretty shaken, but she's doing okay given that. And I saw her at. Then she told me I went to get some drinks, and I saw her at Welton, and we talked to the director of the Welton and whatever, and that was really nice. And I also saw Sam from My World of Fragrances. Do you know her?
Yeah, she's hot.
Yes. She is tall, man. She is tall. I'm telling you, she is tall. Like I'm 5'8", and I'm sure she's 6 foot tall.
Wow.
Yeah, she is 6 foot
Oh,
tall, and she. I like her sense of humor. And I'm gonna tell you, I really really like her sense of humor and her aura. Anyways, it was very interesting, and I saw her. Who else I saw? I saw Domi Rawling walking around.
boo!
I saw a few other people. Or who's that guy who wears like the earrings and he looks like Latino? There's like so many of them. I don't know who they are, but I don't know half their names. But yeah, but Judo, my World of Fragrances, and not Jus de Rose. I don't know why I'm saying that, but Sam is absolutely gorgeous in person, and I really, really like her sense of humor and personality. It was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed her. So
I didn't know she was going. I didn't know she was going. I'm subscribed to her channel actually. She did a video about Les Indomptables, and she also, I sent, when Eugene was releasing his fragrances, I sent her samples of his fragrances because I was sending them to everybody in the UK. So I remember him asking us to send some to her.
She is not. I hope Sam, you're okay with me telling this. She's not the one who will want to be recognized. She was actually in disguise. I didn't recognize her because she was wearing these tainted glasses, like almost like sunglasses, and not
Like a
sunglasses.
fake nose and a mustache.
not that. She wasn't the one who would go around and whine to like, oh, hey, look at me. I'm like Sam from World of Fragrances. She was not at all.
Yeah.
She was like, all right. Like she wasn't one. She didn't want to be recognized, and I could tell that. I apologized to her because she said I hate taking. No, she didn't say. I apologized to her when I was taking a picture. I said to her, I'm sorry. I know you want to be in disguise, but I want to take a picture, and she was okay with it. But yeah, so she was lovely, and her sense of humor matches mine. If you know ever my sense of humor, her sense of humor matches mine. It was good. It was good. And I also met the guy that I sent the picture to you, Sentiest. Sentiest? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Yes. He's been a guest on Les Odorant, and he said he has heard about you, and they're big fans of you. So
Yes.
yes, so that was that. And I saw Sebastian.
Was he wearing a hat?
Huh?
Was he wearing a hat?
No, actually, I was surprised. I was like, "Where's the hat?" There was no hat. Yeah, I saw him for like less than 3 seconds. I saw him. He was like talking to a brand, and I just like walked by. But like that was it, and that was it. That was it.
Exciting. How long were you actually in the room?
Oh, how long I'm here? I'm here. That is a very good question. I think I'm here until the day after Esxence, and I don't know what day that is. I have to check out. Like I am not very organized, y'all. You might think I'm organized, but not for leisure purposes. I'm not very organized. So I am going to take a look. I think it's the day after Esxence that I'm leaving. It might be Monday that I'm leaving.
Okay.
If you were to go visit one brand, what brand would you go into? Would you say?
It would depend on the reason for wanting to visit them, but I'd probably go and see Les Indomptables just to say hello.
Okay. Yeah, they were there. Like I would just, it was too busy in there. I didn't go into that line.
Yeah.
Have you tried anything from Manus Girakinis?
No.
You should try.
Okay.
They have this. He's a Greek brand, and he has one fragrance that I really love, and it's called Immortelle. It's really around Immortelle, like, and I don't know why I feel like this, but it smells like liquid gold to me. I don't know. Like liquid gold probably doesn't have a smell, but that's how I smell. Like I see the fragrance, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You need to try that. And they have few more masculine leaning fragrances. That one is a good brand. What else you would try? You would say, like, if you were to go see some. Oh, look at this.
Maybe. Well, I don't think Sergio Ton is there, is he?
No. So none of those old big brands. No, not Chanel, not Dior, not the huge brands. LVMH brands probably aren't here. So like none of those brands are here.
Yeah. What about Aries de Venustus?
Oh, let me look at that. Aries de Venustus. Nope, they're not here either.
What about Naomi Goodsey?
Naomi good, sir. That is a very good one. Whether they are here or not. No, there's new notes. No. They're nectar olfactive. There's Nila Vermeer is here. FYI, Nila Vermeer is here. Whoever
They have
wants.
a new one. They have a new one coming out soon.
Okay.
You should go and smell them. You'll like them.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go to Nila Vermeer. What is here? Then there's new notes. Nido. Something. Nikolai. No. So they're not here either.
Let me think. What about James Healy?
Healy. James Healy. Would that be like it's probably
I
under
think
H?
it might be under H. HEELEY.
Nope, they're not here. But you know what was here? Which one is that has Oris tattoo? What is that brand?
Oris tattoo. Oh, for fuck's sake. Smelled it before?
What?
I can't remember who makes Oris tattoo. I've smelled it before, I know I have.
Shit, I can't remember Oris tattoo. What y'all help us? What's that brand has Oris tattoo? Parlez-moi de parfum, right?
Yeah, yes. I've actually got a bottle.
Yes. Parlez-moi de parfum. Yes, so they are here. I saw them. Parlez-moi de parfum is here.
A lot of those are just Michel Almerac's old perfumes, you know. Remade for the 21st century, or the remade for 2024. But I've got a bottle of Taurus Tattoo. I knew the name.
I like that one. Do you like that one, Oris tattoo?
Yeah, it's nice. It smells it's very simple. It's very clean, very fresh, very good at what it does. But it's not like going to give you fireworks.
No. It's good for what it is.
Yeah.
It's a good quality Iris Oris butter, like for a day, like an office, that kind of fragrance. I like it for what it is. I mean, that's
yeah, you could wear that in the office and nobody would be upset. And if they were, they'd probably get sacked themselves for having bad taste.
Correct. Well, there's a brand called Tombstone.
What about Perfume Aroma?
Perfume Aroma. Yes, they probably have Perfume Aroma, but I also saw them at the Mazzolari. Was it Mazzolari? Was it Mazzolari or Rinascente? Yes, I might have seen him, or Zor Perfumery. Maybe I saw him at Zor. But I think Perfume Aroma, no, they're not here. But
Zoologist?
No, I don't think Victor is here. No, I don't think Victor is here. No, Zoologist. I actually don't think there's any Canadian brand, which is really upsetting because there are few. Let's see, Libertine would be the other one. If Josh is here, I would know, but I don't think so. Libertine, no, it's not here. Yeah, that's sad because these booths are probably expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any diptyque, no. All those big brands, like any perfume with that huge brands aren't here. So like example of the brands that most of you know are here. For example, they would be Esxence. I tried Queer Concoma from them, and that's pretty nice. And so they're here.
You seen the price of them?
Yeah, but it was on FragranceNet, man. So
all right.
Yeah, it was 200 Canadian dollars on FragranceNet. So that was quite cheap.
Yeah.
There are like brands that everyone know. Baruti is here.
What about Parfum d'Empire?
Parfum d'Empire, yeah. Let me see Parfum d'Empire. So Parfum d'Empire is here. Oh, I gotta go check them.
Yes, they're brilliant.
Dusita is here. MDCI is here. Mikolev is here, obviously. Philly and Phil is here. There are lots of brands. Apparently, the number this year is. Oh, last year there was 6,000 new perfumes launched. Can you believe that?
That's a lot of perfume.
That is fucking a lot of perfume. No, Meleg is not. I don't think Matthew is here. I don't think Matthew is here. Meleg.
Matthew's a strange man.
All right, we'll just keep it at that. Just give me save it at that because I have talked to him before. Meleg, no, it's not here. Meleg Perfumes is not here. No. Mio Fusini is here. I've never tried anything from that. Have you tried that brand?
No, but I do know they come highly recommended.
They are here. I've never tried anything out of them. There are lots of like just Italian brands that they are really really good quality, but of course, like even I think there's lots of Italian brands that don't ship out of Italy.
Yeah.
So there are some nice ones from there, but there is like they don't ship out. But and also Esxence doesn't have like in Scent Explorer, like in the last day, it's a sales day, so you can go and get some deals on fragrances to buy. But Esxence is not like that. They're not selling fragrances. It's mostly just to kind of do marketing, like with the
like make connections and network and stuff like that.
Correct. It's not geared toward that. Francesca is there. Yes, Francesca Bianchi is here. And I think I saw her from like far away. I tried their new musk and I almost gagged. But
well, she's not great, I don't think, personally. It's not my style of stuff.
But Francesca's stuff is, Francesca style.
Yeah. Is there Lorenzo Villaresi there?
Huh?
Is Lorenzo Villaresi there?
Let me take a look. Lorenzo Villaresi. Lorenzo? No.
What about just check the V, Villaresi?
Yeah, then I'll check the V. Nope, it's not here.
Outrageous.
But you know what I like from Francesca Bianchi? Have you tried any hedonic?
No.
Not. So Francesca Bianchi, the regular line is something. I mean, they're at least for what it is. I like the Ambra one, Ambra Byzantine or whatever that they have. At least for what it is reasonable price. It's not crazy price. And it's good. Like Ambra one is good, but I wouldn't try anything else. The hedonic line, however, it's a beautiful line, and I think she's the perfumer of the hedonic line, but I'm not sure if she's the owner of the hedonic line. And they have 3 fragrances, and they are quite good. If I had Divine Perversion from them, and there's 2 others now, and then one of them is really nice, and I have a picture of them, but I don't know which one it is, but they're quite good. They're quite good. What else is here? There are lots of Arabic brands that are out here, but a lot of them, unfortunately, smell like very similar, like it's like a dupe brands.
Yeah, the Middle Eastern brands are double shit. Smelled one of them, you smelled them all, unfortunately.
There was Alexander J. I stopped at Alexander J. Have you smelled anything, Alexander J?
No, but I have smelled Rania J, who is rather good.
Right. So Rania J is Musk Mushu, or whatever that is. That's quite nice.
Have you smelled the lavender one?
No, I have not smelled the lavender one.
Lavender one's really nice. The lavender one, the is it Andalusian leather?
Oh.
Or Cuir d'Andalus, that's really nice. Even the oud one's actually quite nice for an oud fragrance, and you used to be able to get them at really good prices,
Hi, Alicia. By the way, if anyone is watching, please like the stream, please subscribe, and all the goodies. Yeah, so Rania J, I actually sent my huzzy in Portugal. What's that store in there? Where's this? Oh God, where's the capital of Portugal? I can't remember. Anyway, Lisbon, and there's
Embassy Perfumes.
What?
Embassy Perfumes is the store in the capital of Lisbon. Yes.
Yeah, so I sent him there, and he got me the Rania J Musk Mushu because it's really difficult to get in here. Like, it's that brand is really difficult to get in here. So, um, that one was really nice. And I've never tried Amber Loop. Have you tried Amber Loop?
Yes,
Oh, and how do you like it?
I like it, but I don't love it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's that's pretty much. But I thought musk was very nice, but like you now say lavender is nice too. But I don't think it's Rania J. Let me just see if this Rania J is here. I don't think Rania J is here. Um, in ours, Rania J. Nope, nope, they're not here. Like there's a lot of repeat offenders, like say Nikolai is here, and New Notes is here, Musicology is here. It's always here. Morph is here. What else would be here? Like, not all of these brands are known. I really like to wander by. So there's like two hallways when you walk in,
Okay.
and those two hallways they have like the famous brands. So there's the Joy, there's like Tiziana Trenzi, there's the, all these kind of Kajal and all these big brands. And then there's like hallways in between those two hallways. So like they're, how do you call it? 90% degree, like, and then like in a hallway to that. And then there was like at the end, they shoved all these unknown brands to the end of the end of the hallway. I actually like to walk in that, like all the unknown brands, and kind of like discover them more because they're less crowded, and often you find people who are fun. Have you tried anything from Mark Boxon?
I've tried stuff that he's made for Comme des Garçons, but I've never tried any of his own brand.
Have you ever watched him talk?
No.
Okay, so this guy is probably, I don't want to say 6'5". Like he's tall, he's tall and he's skinny, and he has like he's one of the funniest perfumers that I've ever seen or met like before. And he's this one guy, like I remember him from last year, and he had a little. There was me and a few other people who were like smelling his perfumes, and he was so funny. And I remembered him. I went to him and I asked him. I was so excited. I started talking to him, and he was still very funny. And you need to try some of his fragrances, like the Emotional Drop. It's called, one of them is called Emotional Drop. Another one is called Devil in Disguise, which interestingly enough, like we talked about cannabis fragrances the other day, and that I have not smelled anything with cannabis smelling good, but really in this one is really good. This cannabis is earthy on this one. It's more earthy than the smell of goat poop that usually I get from cannabis. And and there's a couple more from that line. I really also like the bottles, really opaque black bottles. And often, Mark, please hope you don't listen to this, but it's often it pops up in discounters. I've seen him on Fragrance Net and stuff, and the prices of them are quite reasonable. So try that one.
Okay.
And he's super, super funny. They gave you a map of Europe. They gave me a map of Europe. Yeah, look at this. Like this is how. Let's turn around. You see all the top part on this? It's all the map of the place. You can imagine how big is this place.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. And there are talks going on at the same time and workshops at the same time when like you're visiting the booth. So of course you're not going to get to everything. It's almost impossible to do that. They also have something like called Experience Lab, which I don't know what that is. Whatever. And there's some skin products, like so you could see like there are some skin products are over here, which is kind of really interesting to kind of see. But that is that.
Yes, I'm going to go.
You're gonna go.
I'm going.
Where?
Oh, I'm gonna go downstairs.
All right. Well, it was nice to catch up with you. I'm probably going to end the fragrance the chat now as well. It's been an hour and a half. Okay. Well, good
Okay.
to see you. We'll talk to you later, my brother.
Nice to talk to you too. Thank you.
Thank
And I
you.
will see you soon, sis.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
All right. So McDonald cocoa incoming. Yes, probably so. I probably need to. Yes, I got myself some like Italian goodies. I don't know whatever even this is. It's called Oro it's cookie with chocolate on. So I'm gonna go have some of that, and I'm gonna probably go to bed soon. Y'all, hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Padre et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.